But here we go. New game. When last we played, Monica kind of admitted everything was a fake reality, and she deleted herself and returned everyone else. I also deleted her, so it was an equal deletion. So I have no idea what it's going to be like now, because basically she got rid of herself but restored everyone else. So I don't really know what's going to happen now. Not that I really knew it was ever going to happen before either, but now I really, have no idea what the heck is going on. But here we go. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Well, this is a different start.
Hey, Taco.
Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighborhood and child good friend since children. I need a stroke counter. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we've picked up that habit once again.
Taco, are you proud of me?
For what? Ooh, he game read good. Thank you. SMART.
You know, for waking up on time?
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. Oh, it was the implication. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I gotta do something real quick. Oh, the stinks are gonna come strong tonight. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Taco, have you decided to join a club yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how can I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting... Oh! Sayori starting the literature club, eh? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo! You meanie.
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I'm joining the Big Thick Cock Club. It's where we all come with our huge roosters, and it's more about being a farmer than anything else, but it's about animal husbandry. And right now we're more focusing on the male pageantry part of it. So we bring in our roosters, we kind of show them off, we take them back home to our farms. It's a whole thing. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, mainly because it's used for third year classes. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Oop, I need to move this up a touch so I can keep an eye on it, just in case OBS decides to go crazy again. Hello?
Ah! Taco? here?
Well, I just... Eh? I glance around the room.
Huh? So you're the taco that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Taco. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
But working? Taco, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way! No way! Ah!
A spider fell on her. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can officially become a recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well?
The girls take a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs, a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like Neko. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So kawaii!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know.
Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to be thanking me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table. Apparently this is going to be the on-stream, everybody, and I apologize. But not only do I have beer, I do have delicious, life-giving, hydrating water. So, I should be okay-ish. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that... you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Taco, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, does Penthouse Forums count? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid the first time I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
What about, the first thing he said? Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it! For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if Tako wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify our portfolios. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Tako?
Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President.
Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Big, massive dumps.
How dare you? Big, massive dumps is what I took yesterday. I haven't taken a big, massive today. Just a couple of regulars.
I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you want to do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find you something that you really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yo! What up, my dude? How you doing today?
Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
I'm
I'm doing alright. I'm a little on the sleepy side today, but I can't complain, really.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you, Taco.
You think so? She's a cutie, isn't she? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Aw, Taco. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Taco. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Taco. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever. And ever. Oh, her. Her.
No.
Okay.
Sayori, are you okay?
What's happening?
I won't let you hurt him.
Who? It hurts. Ah! I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Taco. Goodbye, Literature Club.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff,
Yes.
and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it.
Okay.
So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Aw.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Aw.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Oh, it looks like an 8. Is that an Easter egg?
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write
Oh, I remember that scene. That scene was intense. Don't remember that one.
Only write bitter words for those who are dear to
Or that one.
Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your
It's my name. I'm in the game.
And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. Excuse me. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you, for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Well, I didn't expect to do the final part of the game in like 20 minutes. All right, so I was expecting that to be a little bit longer. Let's do this real quick. Let's do a little full screen. So I still don't know if you can see anything really. There's there's something going on. There's something going on. But the game. What can I say? What can I say about Doki Doki Literature Club that probably hasn't already been said before? Probably nothing. I enjoyed it. It definitely. Well, I knew going into it that I was going to have a weird experience because, like, I didn't spoil anything. I didn't look into anything in it. But just based on what, being like this game features disturbing imagery and disturbing things, I was like, okay, I kind of have an idea of what's going to happen. I assumed it was going to be some sort of dating sim type thing, and it was to an extent. I gotta say, I don't think I expected to get as attached to most of the characters as I did, especially by like the end of the second go around. It's like oh, like I feel really bad for these girls. Like this is not the best life that's going on for them. I know that technically I haven't even like scratched the surface for everything yet, because I know just watching the credits that there's scenes and stuff that I did not see. Excuse me. So I'm going to uninstall it for now. I'll reinstall it. So 10 hours of playtime. That's not too bad. 10 hours to get a full playthrough of the game. Probably what I'm going to be most interested in for it because I'll probably start running a different game on Saturdays, but I'll probably definitely return to it because I want to see if I can get some different endings. But I've already seen things that says like how to get the best endings and stuff of that nature, so I'm assuming there's various endings you can get, aside from just like on your first playthrough this bad thing happens, on the second playthrough this bad things happen, and then yes, that's my favorite anime, Barbie's Magical House. That's my favorite anime. Listen, I see you out there. I see you out there memeing it up, okay? I know you got a thing for Barbie's Magical House. But not tonight. I told you, you gotta give me some time to try and figure out what the heck. Barbie-chan's Magical House. Oh, I have Broken Age too. It's not anime, but I also have Broken Age apparently. I didn't know I had that game. Do I not have that? Wait, what the hell is this? Oh no, it is in my library. How would I rate this game out of 10? I mean, I would give this game... as far as visual novels, I would give this game a 10 out of 10. I think it's very good. It's got replayability. It's got cute characters. It's got good music. It's got a good atmosphere. Like there's a lot of things I really like about it. So as far as a visual novel style game, I would give Doki Doki Literature Club a 10 out of 10, or a very positive Steam review, as they say in the business. As far as an actual game, I would probably say a 7 out of 10. I mean, it's good. It's not one of those things that I think everybody's going to get a kick out of. It definitely leans very heavily towards people who are going to be more interested in anime and visual novels. So I don't think it necessarily has a giant appeal. But I mean, as far as just being a well put together game, it's there. Like, all the pieces are there to have an enjoyable experience. I just think that the target audience that it's for will probably find much greater and easier enjoyment with the game than somebody who is outside of it. Maybe somebody who's into like psychological horror type stuff would probably get into it really easy, but I don't think it's like a game that I could sit here and be like, oh, it's a masterpiece, baby. Everybody's got to play it. Like, I could see people zoning out really quick, even with as short as it is. I could see people zoning out really quick. But of all the visual novels I finished, it might be my favorite. I didn't come for the visual novel aspect, but I came for the psychological horror. Yeah. See, like I said, I can understand that. Like, there's things of it outside of the visual novel sphere that I could see people being interested in checking it out and seeing what it's about, and possibly finding an interest in it. I mean, it's kind of the same thing I would say with, like, not that I want to necessarily be like, yes, this game is like Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's kind of got that similar feel in the sense of, like, a Five Nights at Freddy's game isn't necessarily a very good game, but it's not so much the games more so as it is the story and the lore within the game. And I think that's what makes Doki Doki like really good. Like, I think it's got all the little twists and turns, and then the fact that you can manipulate the game by deleting files or whatever. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can do, excuse me, to have a very unique playthrough of the game. Good lord, I'm just like, I'm burping, I'm yawning. I got it coming out of me at all ends. Because right now, I'm going to have to count another one. Excuse me. Well, like I said, I wasn't really expecting that to be so short, though. I mean, I guess it's kind of a fitting ending to an extent. That it's like, now everybody has come back, and unfortunately, like, just whatever horrible thing that keeps happening. And instead of it being Monika, it was going to be Sayori that was going to be the one that was going to get hit with the cursed knowledge, for lack of a better phrase. Golly gee willikers. Well, I can't play any of the Sakura games.